Boxing fans, this is J-Dog Lawyer here with 10 Count Boxing News, coming at you with some great news. Okay, what do we got for you today, boxing fans? We got the former undisputed cruiserweight champion ALEKSANDR USYK versus the champ, unified heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua, baby. Okay, with that fight that fell through between Tyson the Gypsy King Fury and Anthony Joshua, ALEKSANDR USYK currently ranked in at #1 heavyweight contender for the WBA and the WBO, and also ranked number three by the IBF and #2 by the WBC for the heavyweights, has been patiently waiting for a shot at Anthony Joshua. Ever since becoming the undisputed cruiserweight and also winning 2 gold medals at heavyweight, not cruiserweight, and the amateurs, his crosshairs have been set on Anthony Joshua. Question is he big enough to pull off this victory, and does he have enough skills to break down this great, huge champion? And the skills are definitely there in Usyk. He's an incredible fighter. He's a great boxer. He has great speed. He's probably got the best footwork in boxing. ALEKSANDR will play chess match with you in the ring. He's going to play a game of chess with Anthony Joshua in the ring, okay? He's going to fight round by round and try to win each round on points, okay? It's a total chess match with him, so he's going to definitely be using his movement, his jabs, body punches. He's going to be using everything in the world. So we're talking about a guy who's never been knocked out and who is fighting as a lesser opponent, okay? He's never been knocked out in the ring. And Usyk is also coming in at 18-0 with 13 KOs, okay? He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach, okay? Currently fighting at 231 pounds, believe it or not. His last fight, he was somewhere around 220 or so, but he's slowly been acclimating to the heavyweight division, slowly building his body up. And like I say, he has 2 gold medals as a super heavyweight, so don't just let the fact that he was the cruiserweight champ fool you guys. He's actually a big, strong guy, okay? When the fight against AJ and Fury fell through, like I say, they began the negotiations with ALEKSANDR USYK because he is the #1 contender for Anthony Joshua. So Anthony's going to have to fight this dude and get him out of the way to satisfy some of those mandatories, okay? And the world sees you, Anthony Joshua left a message out there for Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, okay? And he said this statement. He says, at Tyson Fury, that the world sees you for the fraud that you are. You've let down boxing, you've lied to the fans, and you've led them on. You've used my name for clout and not a fight. Bring me any championship fighter who can handle their business correctly, okay? Those are the words of Anthony Joshua, who is the champ, who is a genuine champion of the world, okay? Also a guy who usually lets his fists do the talking, you know? AJ is one of those dudes, he doesn't like to run his mouth much, but when you get in his face, he's going to snap at you back, and he will push you around, throw you around. He doesn't like to take a lot of crap from nobody, and rightly so. He's a big-ass dude. So here we got it. It makes sense for Anthony Joshua to fight the WBA, WBO mandatory and get him out of the way so that he could wait for that match with Fury, for the winner of Fury and Wilder 3 to go down. But can AJ still beat this slick heavyweight? This is a very risky fight for AJ due to the boxing skills and the ring IQ of Usyk. And if AJ doesn't KO Usyk, I think that I'm predicting that Usyk can probably pull off a points victory over Anthony Joshua. And Usyk has known this for a long time, and he's known it as a cruiserweight because of his skills and because that AJ started boxing at the age of 18 years old, and ALEKSANDR was a very young man. I believe he was 14 or 15 years old when he started, and he works a lot with his mind, and he uses a lot of his footwork and his conditioning to overcome most of his fighters and ultimately get a big KO. Can he knock out Anthony Joshua? I don't believe he can. But we know that the one single loss that Anthony Joshua has from Andy Ruiz Jr. came from an overhand punch on the top of his temple, on his skull. Okay, and that sent AJ. It was like, you know, kryptonite for Superman. It sent him. He never recovered from that. Okay, and in the training, the training video, excuse me, I've been watching Usyk. He's taking this big sledgehammer and he's hitting a humongous tire over and over again. He's coming down and he's chopping away. He's using one arm and he's doing this over and over, one arm, and switching hands, and he's using a sledgehammer, and he keeps going all the way from up top like Thor, bow, just bow with his sledgehammer. He's been doing that over and over and over and over again, and I believe the reason why he's been doing that is because he's known all along that this fight wasn't going to go through between Tyson and the Gypsy King Fury and Anthony Joshua. And the reason why he didn't fight Joe Joyce is because he was looking to slide in there, just like he's doing right now, and get the chance to become the unified world heavyweight champion. That punch that he's working on, mark my words, with that sledgehammer, is going to be the overhand top that Andy Ruiz Jr. used against Anthony Joshua. And that could prove to be one of the punches that really mess up this whole fight. Am I saying that Usyk is going to defeat Anthony Joshua? I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that Usyk, once he gets into that championship fight, okay, he's just been fighting these big dudes, and like with the win over Derek Chisora and then Chaz Witherspoon, he's been you know, pulling off the victories, you know, and doing whatever he can to win. But excuse me, now he's fighting for the championship of the world. You're going to see a Usyk that, you know, you haven't seen before. You're going to see a very slick, a very somebody who's using their head constantly, and we're also going to see a very, very powerful Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is no joke. He's one of the best champions out there, and he trains like a beast all the time. All the time, he's constantly training in the ring. He has great training. He has great, you know, muscle mass, obviously, and he's looking to just knock out Usyk and get him out of the ring. Problem is, he's never been knocked out before, and he's going to have a tough little task on his hands. So that's going to be great to see. The boxing record with Anthony Joshua is 24-1 with 22 KOs. Okay, only lost to Andy Ruiz Jr. Like I said, AJ set himself up to be a true champion. However, Usyk has always saw weakness here. And like I say, I've recently seen him. I'm telling you, that sledgehammer thing that he's training with, constantly throwing, it's definitely going to be for the overhand to land on the top of Anthony Joshua's skull. He's doing it constantly, guys. That's his move that he's been using over and over and over again, and he's doing it very well. You could go to his Instagram page and see that. Okay. With all that said, this fight is going to be freaking amazing. It's not announced yet, but it's in very deep negotiations. And I believe that will be Anthony Joshua's next fight against Alexander Usyk is mandatory. So, if y'all ain't liked and subscribed yet, what you waiting for? Hit the like, subscribe button down there and give your boy a follow. We're going to be giving away these great Everlast boxing gloves to one lucky subscriber. As soon as I hit 1,000 followers, we'll be there shortly. I appreciate each and every one of you watching your boy. And remember, this is J-Dog Lawyer with 10 Count Boxing News. And remember, after the 10 count, you out, suckers! Peace!
Boxing fans, boxing fans, boxing fans, boxing fans. And remember, after the 10 count, you out.